Hey everyone, this is my reaction to the 25th and final episode of Tate no Yuusha no Nariagari, the Rising of the Shield Hero. So, last episode, it was revealed that Lark and Teresia, they are both enemies, antagonists, because they have a world of their own they want to save, and I guess can't save that one and ours. It's what they seem to believe at least. So they're fighting our protagonist because of that. A little bit of a conflict there. So, and then, the Glass Woman showed up and we got quite a party going on here. We're probably going to need to have our four heroes work together to defeat the enemy. So, I mean, that would be a pretty crazy idea, right? So let's see if that's what ends up happening, because that might be what has to happen. We will see. So, 3, 2, 1, play. Here's your gold star. Well, yeah, that's still happening. I think that's, yeah, I think that's how it is. Well, the other heroes should be able to help him, but just maybe not. Ooh, good thing I got this shield. Especially when I can eat you. What? Scared of a little bit of little teeth on my shield? Yeah, maybe she's afraid of ghosts or something. That was a pretty scary shield. Maybe she's very SP dependent. Oh, damn. Magic and jewels. Okay, Tosaka. I think that's her name for Fate Stay Night. I could be wrong. Well, that's a problem now, isn't it? Not gonna get me now. Okay, hopefully, I mean, the shield should hold up, right? But it's a pretty nasty attack. But yeah, it held up. Just another moment, I'm glad I'm the shield hero. I can take a pounding. Yeah, he's gotten better. So, yeah, thank God for grinding. I mean, yeah, I'd want to take on Glass as well. Yeah. Let's go. Yes. They're gonna 1v1, you guys should respect that. I'm on a boat. I'm on a boat. You followed me onto the boat. And I got faith in my party. It's all good. Don't worry about it. You did say that. Yeah, I mean, I've been wondering that as well. You from their world or a different one entirely? The fan hero. Well, that question's answered, so. A wall of fire, you might even call it a firewall. Ooh, blue fire. It's much better. And of course, her aqua shots. Yeah, come on, Philo. Give him a good kick. I'm glad you acknowledged that. Also, he didn't exactly have a lot of options. Oh no, what do you do when you lose your edge? Tortoise shell cracker. That's, oh wow, oh god, that's a terrifying shield. Yeah, that's the one that scared her, so she's not a big fan of Soul Eater. I keep wanting to say title drop whenever he says that, but it's the title of a different anime. Oh, wow. That would be unpleasant, I guess. Yeah, I'll suck you dry if you don't give up. Well, don't really want either of you to die, though. That's the problem. Oh. Yeah, and what are you gonna do against that? Well... Well, I don't know anything about the weird world, so... I'm kind of on Nafumi's side if I have to choose one. I mean, he just kind of wants to go home. Yeah, was that ever really his goal? I don't think it was. Yeah, it's like, this world can burn for all I care. Because it's all he really could do. That is war. I guess so. But it would take more than one quick, very brief flashback for me to get invested in it. Lucky you didn't drop that. Oof. Oh, damn. That stung. Yeah, come on, Raftalia, you're supposed to fight Lark and then... Well, then why are you acting like a shield? Everyone has a reason here. Everyone is here for a reason. And this is like everybody can get what they want, so... A dark gas burning. Sounds like quite the attack. Glassy just sounds so weird. Are you okay? Green-haired girl is gonna be more important later. Well, there's a time limit. I don't think she's gonna give up. He really does not seem like the giving up type. Yeah. Yeah, this is their world. You know, you'd think it wouldn't be that difficult to break glass. Oh man, that's actually a pretty cool chant, whatever you want to call that. Oh, was that? Yes, it was her. Thank you for the barrels, I guess. Everyone got all splashed. I don't know. Wine, maybe? Oh, yeah, the berries, okay. Yeah, the ones that you don't want to eat raw like that, but some people do. Yeah, I think you're done here. Yeah, the clock's running down. So I guess it's just a matter of running down the clock. That's a great line. Say that sort of talk when you're not about to throw up. Yeah, I guess we'll have to continue this fight later. Not in the anime, not in the first season at least, but later. Well, how many of us died? Who's still breathing? Looks like all the heroes are, so yay. In the end, we didn't really get any teamwork there between our 4 heroes at all, but we got through it somehow. And, usually you shouldn't get drunk in a fight, but I guess this was special circumstances. Well, we got through it. Only took like, what, 10 minutes to finish it off? A very cute run, I'll tell you. I see them. So we're stuck here. Doesn't everyone? Is she? Yeah, that makes sense. Well, more holidays always good. Well, it's because horrible things happen to you so often. I still don't fully comprehend that, like... Like, are they trying to say the waves just leave the other worlds alone? They'd only need one world? Is that... I don't quite get that. Maybe I should go back and rewatch when they first talked about the waves, because I may have forgotten some stuff about that. Yeah, it's just gonna get harder. Oh, yes? Did you find something? Wow, you are a very unfortunate girl. Yeah, that's part of the unfortunateness. Oh, so she was actually kicked out of the party? Why? Wow, now if we can relate to that. This poor girl. Yeah. Of course, since they're all scummy people. There's really no shortage of scummy people in this show, so... I guess you have to join our team. We're always looking for more cute girls to join our party. Don't worry about it. So, Leshy, is that what you said her name was? I didn't quite catch it. We can help you with that. You are more than welcome to join our party. Yeah, you know, you threw the caskets or whatever. So, yeah, we appreciated that. Yes, we can help. We can help each other. Yeah, there's no way Nafun was going to abandon her after hearing her story. It's just too much relatable for him. Indeed. Gotta cook up some fish. But yeah, living in any kind of world where it's guilty until proven innocent, it's not a good thing. And unfortunately, a lot of people don't understand that it's not a good thing until it happens to them. And then they realize pretty soon, pretty quickly, that nobody wants to live in a world like that. Indeed, no disagreement there. Just one girl's waving, so... I would like wine and women, please. I mean, what else would you want as a reward? More waving. Oh? I wish to be king. There's kind of a vacancy now. Yeah, you actually got a party member that's not a lolly. Pretty mind-blowing, huh? Kind of broke the pattern with that. Oh? I don't believe you. Yeah, something's clearly up here. Well, yeah, before she met Naofumi, her life was horrible. She was literally in a cage and sickly, and it was horrible. Maybe it's like a surprise birthday or something. I figured it was a reward, but I don't know what it could be. Well, he's probably not going to leave anytime soon. Going to the ocean. Told you not to peek. Seagulls. Oh, yeah. Yeah, here we are. It's good to hear. Because it was the final episode, I needed a little bit more screen time before the show ended, so... And Mel's even here. Okay. Okay, I kind of figured this would be once you pulled out the document, but... That's, yeah, pretty great. He's now the Lord. So definitely a good choice for a reward, I would say. Who would want to, though? That's a good concern, yeah. You know, it looks like you're kissing her from this angle, just saying. She probably is. I'm just saying it really looked like it. The ropes and the hammers and the wood, yeah. Show them all of those things. I'm still not fully used to people treating the shield hero with such respect. Don't just stop on the stairs like that. Yeah, everyone that matters is just kind of here. Nice. And just the pilot stuff out there. Makes sense. That's what we should do. Okay, I'll be quiet then. Was it that obvious? Well, yeah, there's no getting past that. He does have his own world to get back to. You can always, like, give me a phone, you can text me. Uh, well, I couldn't exactly leave after that. Uh, yeah, that guy looks like my future self. Yeah, because he definitely didn't want to protect this world in episode 1. Of course. And oof. There's a camera angle for that. Yeah, I want it on that. Oh. Yeah, she's not gonna be left out. Oof. Got you. Yeah, get in on this, Melty. You know you want to. I see you blushing over there. And raise the flag. Yes, new party member. Yeah, remember back when she was that size? And then it's over. But yet it's not. You keep saying that. Are you saying everything up until now was just a prologue, or are you gonna go re-zero on me? I look all cool standing on the boat like that. I miss you. You need more screen time. Yeah, it's doing pretty well. I know you believe that. By killing those things barely give you an XP at all. What's outrageous is you're still allowed to do what you want. I'm sure you would. I'm not sure. Are you out of your cage again? Probably not. I guess so. And yeah, that's the end of the anime. The end of Tate no Yuusha no Nariagari. And this episode, we finished off the wave. We didn't actually, like, you know, kill anyone, which is probably for the best. Whereas, look at how we can work something out, you know, negotiation-wise, have a discussion. But the point is it's been dealt with for now. And with some unexpected assistance from the green-haired girl, I think her name was Lesia or something like that. I'm probably going to call her green-haired girl because I don't quite have that name down. But yeah, she had a little bit of assistance there and got kicked out of Itsuki's party, which is, I mean, that sounds like a bad thing. You know, you never want to get kicked out of your party, but it's really a good thing because nobody wants to be in that crappy party anyway. Now she's in the good party with Naofumi, who get much better treatment. And yeah, so I'd say really it was good luck that happened because now she's in a much better situation. So we're glad to have you on board. And just yeah, good stuff. And it shows how inclusive Naofumi is now because he let a non-lolly into his group. So that's a lot of progress. You know, he's definitely opened it up a little bit. Maybe he'll even let a non-female in someday. Probably not, but anything's possible, right? So that's that, which is good. And Naofumi got a reward from that, which is good. And the queen asked him what he wanted as his reward, and he wanted to become lord of the territory, you know, of Raftalia, like the rebuilt village and stuff like that. So that's great. Everything really coming together nicely there. So that's really great to see. However, Raftalia really took issue with the fact that Naofumi was going to eventually go home, so she doesn't want that. She's been worrying about that for a while, and that really came to a crash here. Like, you know, I was trying to, you know, be a little bit jokey about it and stuff like that, but she she had so much emotion in that it was kind of hard to keep that up, and at some point it was just starting to really get to me, and I had to kind of fight back the tears a little bit, because her performance there was pretty good. The voice actress did a good job there, because that really just got to me, like halfway through or so. If she did that to me, if I was in Naofumi's place and she did that, I could not just go home after that, go back to my world. I just not after that. No, I couldn't do it. So we kind of worked things out there. So that's nice. And of course, bitch is a little bit salty that Naofumi's a lord and all that, but you know, that's a good thing. Her being upset, that gives me life, really. So. No problem with that at all. But we had to see a lot of familiar faces in this episode. All of them were kind of in this area, so pretty cool. We get to see a lot of them one last time before the show ends, which I always appreciate that in anime. Raising the flag and all that good stuff. And I don't know if this will get a second season. I don't think it's sold particularly well, but you never know. We'll see. I hope so, because I do. I enjoy the show. So, yeah, thoughts overall on the show as a whole, you know. I thought it was good. Obviously, some parts were better than others, you know. That's kind of how it goes with a lot of shows, though. You know, when I first watched this show, I went into it pretty blind. Like, I know when some people watched it, they were already aware of, like, the controversy, like, big quotes around that. I actually didn't know anything about that. Like, literally the only thing I knew about the show when I went into it was, he's a hero. He fights with a shield and nothing else. And it's supposed to be pretty good because I'd heard, you know, a friend of mine talk about the source material, you know, here and there. Nothing specific, just that he liked it, you know. So I really knew nothing going into this at all. Of course, at a certain point, I was like, yeah, this red-haired girl is going to betray him. Like, I knew there was going to be some sort of betrayal. I just thought it would be like her taking his money, and like one day he wakes up, all his money's gone, and it's like, oh, well, that sucks. I have trust issues now. Time to go back on with my adventure. But as we all know, it was a little bit worse than that. Like, she made sure to do maximum damage to Naofumi, completely ruining his reputation completely. And just, as a result of her actions, he had a very unhappy adventure in this world for a while. Like, until he met Raftalia, then things started to go up a little bit. Once they got some trust there, a real bond, and she was able to comfort him and make him feel better and allow him to actually taste food again. So Raftalia was the MVP as far as getting Naofumi back into a good mental, into a good place mentally. Raftalia obviously did good work there. And he also got Philo as part of his party, which helped a lot, you know. And he just built up a party that he trusts him, and was able to really just get out there, you know. So that's good, you know. Naofumi was never quite the same as he was in the first episode, though. You know, that naivete. He never really got back to that place. Because once he got betrayed and all that, he was like full on just, I don't know if edgelord's the best word for it, but he was definitely like, you know, I'm not going to be tricked anymore. I'm not going to trust anyone easily. I am not going to be taken as a fool. Like, he was like that, you know, and just a lot of trust issues as well. And I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to get across here, but basically, he got into a more positive place, but without getting easily fooled again. Like he's not gonna like he was forever changed, but not like I don't know. I'm going to abandon that thought because I apparently can't get it to come together the way I want it to, so I'm just going to abandon that. Anyway, he went across the world doing his best to improve things and get stronger and battle waves, and obviously the other party members were never quite as competent as Naofumi, even though they were supposed to have an advantage because they kept talking about, yeah, this world, just like this VR MMO in my world, so yeah, I'm pretty familiar with this stuff. And Naofumi just over there like, what are you guys talking about? What's going on here? So it was kind of perceived as Naofumi having a disadvantage there, and he had disadvantage in a lot of ways because of the whole. Like he didn't really have as much of a starting party or money. Actually, I think he may have more money, but not a starting party like the others. But anyway, the point is he did better. He was obviously smarter, did things better, did not make stupid mistakes like them, like killing a dragon and letting it just rot there and stuff like that. Like he didn't make those kind of mistakes really. And even though so many people hated him, he still managed to do his best and help people and over time kind of improve his reputation. Of course, it improved the most once he got the queen on board, but he still crawled his way back up from as low as humanly possible and crawled himself back up to pretty good position. So pretty admirable the journey he's been on throughout this course of this anime. That has been the real meat of the show, is just Naofumi's personal journey and how far he's came. And it's not over yet. I mean, the anime is over yet for now. It's not over for now, but the actual journey itself, that's still going to be ongoing. So we'll see how things go. They have, beyond the 4 heroes that were summoned, there's apparently other heroes coming here, but they're not heroes for this world. They're heroes for their own world, and they're in conflict with us. So, even though I still don't fully understand that, really, but because, like, they say, like, the waves are attacking their worlds or whatever, but Naofumi, he didn't have waves in his world, and I don't think Red and them had waves attacking their world either, so, I don't know, it just seems a little bit weird what's happening there. Like, they said they are fighting for the waves so that the waves don't attack their world. So, but what does that mean? Does it mean, like, they're just going to, they only need to attack one world, and if they can destroy this one, they're like, okay, we destroyed this world, so that we're good. We don't have to bother any other worlds now. Like, I don't quite get that. I don't know why. It's just not clicking with me, I guess. But it's not a really big deal, honestly. What matters is that they're in conflict with Naofumi, and they're currently the enemy. That's all that really matters, so I'm not going to worry about that too much. But, you know, I thought for sure we would have like a full-on battle with our 4 heroes working together before the show was over, because there was just so much foreshadowing and build-up to that idea, and yet we never really got that, really, for the most part. Not quite how I envisioned it, at least, so I don't know, that's a little bit weird, but I guess we might get that eventually. Who knows? But there's clearly still some animosity there, at least with Motoyasu. I still think harbors some resentment towards Naofumi, even though he's clearly proven himself to be in the right in the conflict that initially made him hate Naofumi. But, yeah, and Melty also joined his group at some point as well. Which, you know, I like Melty. She's far better than her sister. And I do like how she was the one that was going to inherit the power and not Malty, despite Malty being the one, I mean, Bitch. Despite Bitch being the one that was born first, she's not, nobody believes that she could be a good ruler, so Melty was going to get the job, so I did like that. When I first found out about that, that was hilarious. I liked that a lot. And obviously, yeah, Bitch is definitely not going to have any authority now. That's not going to happen. So, I am glad that she eventually got what was coming to her. I still think she should have got a worse punishment. I can think of plenty of ideas of better punishments, personally. But I can live with what she got, I guess. As long as she's no longer in a position to screw over Naofumi, which she's not really anymore. So, you know, that's good. That's certainly a good thing. But yeah, overall, I thought the show was pretty good. It had its highs and lows for sure. I wasn't a big fan of the whole, they all jump into a hole while the evil priest attacks them. I was not a big fan of any of the tactics there. That was kind of a low point for the show, I think. And there's obviously some changes from the source material that I've heard about that I might not be a big fan of either. But for the most part, I thought it was a good show. You know, I could really get invested in Naofumi's personal journey. That's, the first episode did a good job really making you, sympathize with him, because he got thoroughly screwed over. He did literally nothing wrong, and he just got completely destroyed like that. And it's kind of hard not to feel a little bit bad for him. And then when that happens, unless you're like somebody that writes for Anime News Network or something, maybe that just makes you hate Naofumi more if you're one of those people. But for all the normal, decent human beings out there, you would feel pretty bad for Naofumi for what happened there. So ever since then, obviously, I was rooting for Naofumi and wanted him to succeed. And at this point, yeah, I'd say he's gotten a decent amount of success through the course of the show, just climbing his way up there. So yeah, I like Naofumi as a character. I liked his party members for the most part. I guess my overall thoughts on the show is that the show wasn't perfect. It had its issues here and there, but I would say overall it was a good anime that I'm glad I watched, and I will certainly watch more of it if more of it ever comes out, although it's a little bit doubtful, but hopefully it happens. Thank you for watching, and a special thanks to Cnouki for supporting the channel. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you consider clicking the like button and leaving a comment, because that's a great and easy way to let me know that people want more. If you want to do something big to help the channel, you can support me on Patreon and get nice benefits like early access to certain videos. See you next time.